is now with Corio. Can they run home in the last quarters? The ball goes up. Greg gets the first tap away in the last quarter. Goes to Barry O'Toole. Tackle without the football. Tackled high and in the centre of the ground. Barry O'Toole will get the free kick coming back. Cornwall is going off, but there's been a break in play. So Barry O'Toole in the first 20 seconds, the opportunity to drive Corio forward. I went for the torpedo, didn't get it at all well. Almost fell into the arms of Rick Lazarick, who's had a quiet day. He can't take the mark, comes to ground under a big pack of players. And just outside the centre square, going forward for Corio, kicking to the northern end in the final quarter. The umpire will put the ball in the air. This he does. Savinka arrived late. Greg, big tap straight up in the air. Gets some assistance from Ercole. Only down as far as Cornwall. On the left foot to full forward. Rivet and Aitchison at ground level. Aitchison does better than Rivet. Now he's got to beat three.
Good
does well, Aitchison.
Good play.
Had three, had four to beat. And he's just about won the football for his team, Thomson. But Cousins comes in for Corio. Wins it on centre wing. Kicks it towards the big fella, Rivet. Drops a mark he should have taken. He butters up, follows up, coming in as Williams. He tries to get a handball to Rivet. He's immediately tackled, and the umpire said no prior opportunity. So 1 minute 20 into the final quarter. The ball's on the half-forward flank for Corio.
Chad Rivet, a great chance there. He should have taken that mark. His opponent, Aitchison, had come down the ground and done very well, but the ball went back. Rivet should have taken the mark. He didn't do so. They got a ball up. They were lucky. Troy Bahira sharks this knockdown. Gets a hand pass backwards to Daniels. He's in the back pocket on the grandstand side. Kicks around half-back flank. Harriet makes the lead. Gets close to the fence and it bounced just inside the boundary line before Harriet could gather it in. We'll have a boundary throw in.
So pretty open forward line for Thomson, Loz.
Yes, they've got to get down there though, Eric. They needed to run with it.
Thomson by 3 points. The ball back into play. The backman up there was Grigg, knocked the ball to the ground. Savanka does the roving and then sort of stops. Everyone stopped with him. The big fella bullets his way through the pack. Hand pass to Johnny Cousins. Usually a fine exponent of a foot pass. This is no exception. Bolcherback makes the leader centre half forward and takes the mark. He goes very wide though. Probably could have gone straighter. But Barry O'Toole's his target and he finds Barry O'Toole. He's outside the 50.
Probably hasn't kicked the ball as well today, Cookies. I've seen him.
No, he has not. And I think this would be a good kick. There's not much bruise, but whatever there is, he's kicking into it.
It's not a better time of the day to do a good one.
Well, I'll take the call, and you watch the aeroplane act, Laurie, to
I'll watch him.
See what happens. Here's Barry O'Toole. Corio trail by 3 points. Second semi-final. He's inside 50. He kicks from about 47, I reckon. Didn't nail it, though. Gets close to the line. Almost to mark the back of the pack. Ricky O'Toole off the ground. Goal! Ricky O'Toole almost took the mark. It bounced in front of him. He spun around and kicked the goal, and Corio back in front.
Yes, great goal by the coach. 10 goals, 11-71 Corio. They lead Thomson 9-14-68. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. And that took 3 minutes, and that was probably a Rovers goal, Laurie, that only Ricky can do.
Yeah, well, it's certainly a good goal as well because they've gone forward once in this quarter and kicked a goal. So that's very important. They've got the lead now, so the pressure's back on Thomson again now. They've got to get the ball into their forward zone. So
and Ricky playing out of the goal square, he can't be fit, surely.
No, I'm not sure. Well, he's had 15 kicks now for the day. So
okay. So ball back in the middle. 3.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. The all-important final quarter. Winner from today into the grand final as the ball goes up again. Greg, well, probably beaten by Savanka on that occasion. Comes to ground, stacks on the mill. Umpire will have a repeat performance. Still in the centre circle. Ball didn't move 1 inch. Till now it's into the arms of the umpire. So 4 minutes gone.
I think Ricky feels he's got to fill a key forward spot with Robbie Walton not able to come back on the ground from early stages.
That's a good point too. Up high, Greg and Savanka comes down to Troy Maharis in the middle of the ground. Nice kick from Maharis. Long left kick to Forbes. Almost a mark taken by his opponent, Matty King. Player held without the footy.
He's right in front of him.
So umpire, I think he's had a fairly poor day, umpire Bushfield, I'm afraid. But the ball comes out to
King
Andrew Williams. And a lovely pass has found Jet Potter in the middle of the ground for Corio. Just chips it forward. Here's Lazarick. Is he going to have a big last quarter? Handball to Williams, who's running. Williams now on the left foot. The lead comes there from Chad Rivet. Doesn't make the fall of the football. Now Aitchison at ground level. Oh, far too quick for Chad Rivet. Turns the body. Looking for Bradley on centre wing. He goes without it, but Highland's there to support. Picks it up. Has a bounce, runs to centre wing. A little chip pass. Ercole's run from half back. Good bounce for him. He chips the ball now, looking for Nick Maharis. does well, picks it up on the run, gets round on the big left foot towards the full forward position. Players there over the top there of Gage, just going. Oh, Mickey mossed it. I think that was going right through the goals, and he picked it up and stumbled and decided he would give them a rush behind. So behind to Thomson, 9:15 now, 69. They trail Corio 10-11-71. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes gone.
Got a ripping game on our hands as the kick taken in by Cousins goes out there to Gary Ribbett, who takes the mark at half back. He chips it round the boundary line.
He's got cramp too.
Mickey Mostert's got it. He's just outside the defensive 50. Steadying play down a bit, Mustard. Experienced campaigner these days. His short pass is in, looking for a diving teammate in Bowman, who dropped the mark, tried to slap it away, but Mitchell picks it up, his opponent, and he goes towards centre half forward. Is that a mark? Not taken there. Had 2 bites at the cherry there, Baxter, was it? Couldn't take the mark at ground level. Might have been a high tackle. Play on the call. Went to Mitchell. He was tackled, dispossessed. In goes at the bottom of that pack, Matthew King. He sort of forced the ball out. It's gone to Nick Maharis. He straightens up on the left foot from 25 metres. He kicked right across the face of goal, and the goal umpire is very beneficial to him. Gave him a point. I thought he missed a lot.
Yes, behind to Thomson, 9-16-70. 10-11-71 Corio. Point the difference. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes gone.
Ball back into play by Cousins. Good kick. Finds his teammate just drifting across there, Jed Potter. Been a good player today. Went towards Steve Rickett, who has to jump and take a beauty at half back. He had to make it very good, and he made the yardage, and he took that one over the top of Spuddy Hole. He had about a foot on him in height, but he had to use the spring heel jack that he's got and took that one a half back. Now he's going to go short towards Nevada Cornwall, who's dipped in front of the commentary position of our old drinking partner, Nev. Tell you what, you'd rather him playing football than drinking. He's not much good at the drinking, I can tell you. Thomson, and he takes the mark at half back.
Thomson doing a good job bottling it up, aren't they? They're man on one at the moment. So Greg pushed forward in the contest. The crumb comes to Troy Maharis. Back into the forward half for the Thomson side. Oh, Gage, nearly a great one-handed mark. He does well to recover. Taken from him there by Cousins. Oh, Panther taken without the football. And Ross Panther, outside 50, will... well, there's certainly a free kick. He was pulled off the ball. The ball was nowhere near him.
Johnny Cousins thought he had it, unfortunately, but he didn't have it at all.
Oh, so umpire hadn't called time off. So they're getting pretty pedantic. They know it's tight. The crowd knows it's tight. We know it's tight. And Ross Panther will have a shot on goal as Michael Bowman off the ground. There's a little chip pass. That's a terrible kick from Panther.
That's a shocker. That's poor skills.
Why wouldn't you go to the goal square, Laurie? He's kicked it just inside 50 and Collins chipped in, read it well and took the defensive mark.
He's in the back pocket, almost out the half back. Collins taking a bit of time. He's got a lead from Cousins, not much to go to. Going to go across and short, and whoops, so that didn't go far enough for mine. It went there to his teammate in Mostert in a bit of trouble. Got a hand pass away, picked up there.
Good tackle.
Thomson play was thrown off the footy, well tackled by Collins. Now Thomson have booted this back in from the right forward pocket. Back of the pack, Danny Ruck takes it off the hands of the pack, kicks it out to Steve Rickett, who marks at half back. Went for a bounce as he played on, lost the footy. Now he should get a free kick for holding the man, and it's paid. So that's good umpiring, consistent stuff there. He didn't have the footy.
One of the few that he's seen. He's done well.
Now he wants to play on again now. That's Steve Rickett. He got it across to Nevada Cornwall, who's covering a bit of territory. He kicks to Gary Rickett, who marks at centre wing. Plays on in a hurry, kicks under pressure. Towards Eamon. Charles at half forward. He dives forward. Couldn't take the mark. Daniel's there with him. Charles upends him. Don't think it was legal. It was legal. I thought I might have got him by the leg there, but the umpire said it's okay. It's a
Looked like an ankle grab to me.
I thought it was a leg.
I'm not sure if it's balls in or balls up there. It's just on the 50-metre line. Corio in attack, and they lead by a point on the final quarter scoreboard, brought to us by Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
9 minutes gone. The throw-in comes back into play. Stacks on the mill, picked up there by Baxter, kicks it toward the boundary. Luck is a fortune because it was just a defensive kick landed just inside the field of play. And Thomson have gained 30 metres in that sortie forward. The ball now backward of centre wing, with the ball about to come back in once again.
9 minutes gone, final term.
9-16, 10-11. Point the difference to Corio. At the back of the pack, Troy Maharis. Lovely handball to nobody. Picked up there by Collins. Collins towards half forward. Amon Charles attacks the footy, ducks his head into that. Out of bounds, said the boundary umpire. So good umpire on that occasion. Ducked his head down. Certainly the tackle was high at the finish, but put his head into it. So it's inside the forward 50. For Corio. Ball about to be thrown in once again. 10 minutes gone. Final quarter. Good tap away there by Gage. Picked up by Charles once again. Comes out, was that Gardner handballing away, picked up by Nevada Cornwall, hooks it back inside 50. Attacker Denneman went at the footy. Ricky O'Toole picks it up, turns, hooks it over the shoulder, left foot. And when you want a goal, Corio, you turn to the coach, and Ricky has kicked his third and given them a 7-point lead. Straight kicking is going to be the order of the day at the finish here. 11-11-77. That's Corio. 9-16-70. Thomson. 7 points of difference. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 10.5 minutes gone.
Laurie, you don't have to be dead to be stiff. Nathan Denneman did everything right there. Attacked the footy, and our egg-shaped ball bounced on its end, went over the top, and landed in Ricky O'Toole's arms. He kicked the goal.
Yeah, certainly did, and that's what you'll call bad luck, I suppose. But that's what footy's about. That's why we play with this footy. If it was round one, that wouldn't happen, and it brings the unknown into the game, doesn't it?
Back into the centre, Savanka does the ruck work. Up he goes, beaten for this occasion by Grigg, who got it down to the ground. No one able to. Cornwall trying to crash his way through the pack, couldn't do so. He was wrapped up in a couple of tackles. Timmy Gardner was one of them, so Nevada was going absolutely nowhere. We'll have a ball up back into the centre of the ground. Again it goes. Grigg wins this knockdown too. At the back, got it to Troy Maharis. Been a very handy player today. His left foot kicking's been a feature. This is no exception to half forward. King behind. Knocked it away from Forbes. Forbes gained possession. Tackle. Did he dispose of it cleanly? Don't think so. The umpire said it's okay. It comes back to Matty McNamara, who's got the ball at half back for Corio. Punt kick round towards Gary Rickett. He's opposite number 9 there, right there with him. Knocks it away. There's Chris Baxter, and the ball is over the boundary line. About 2 kicks out from goal. Thomson in attack. They trail on the scoreboard 77-70 on the Buckley's final quarter scoreboard.
Behind the play, a couple of the older generation having a tete-a-tete. Barry O'Toole and Timmy Gardner of all people, but everything's sorted out as the ball comes down to Gary Rickett. Throws the ball forward, picked up by Urquhart. Doesn't know where to go. Kicks it long towards the half-forward line. All Corio there. Forbes comes in late, but Williams, strong body work, put it on the line.
Got balance the game's going on, Andy Williams.
He has. He took the defensive chest mark for Corio. Just backward of the centre square. Half-back for Corio. Williams now. Taking a long time. Now the umpire calls play on. Almost gets run down from behind, but coming out of the pack at half-forward is Johnny Cousins. Takes the wing on centre wing. Takes the mark. Cousins now, low skimming kick towards half forward. The front of the pack there was Jed Potter, round the body, looking for Bolshevik. He's in front also, does well around the body, gets it towards the forward pocket. Now we've got a foot race. Lazarick does well, kicks it off to... Oh, that is unbelievable! Oh, I can't describe that. Because
he was trying to gain possession, he fumbled it, it fell to the ground and hit his foot and it went through for a goal from the boundary line.
From 30 metres trying to touch it.
So Ricky Lazarick kicks a miraculous goal, and that's the 12th for the Corio side. 12-11-83. Thomson 9-16-70. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes gone. You'd go anywhere to see a better soccer goal than that.
Look, I think we were playing the wrong code then. It was from Bolshevik to Lazarick and a goal off the ground.
He's playing at centre forward, actually, Lazarick. Look,
had a quiet day, but that's a great goal.
That must be the miracle pocket, because we've seen some ripping goals kicked over the final series. Back to the centre, Greg goes up. Steve Ricketts in the ruck now. Greg beating cleanly, got it down. Todd McLeod went nowhere, wrapped up in the tackle, thrown to the turf and whatever ball up decision. Johnny Mitchell in there as well. Good tackle by Andrew Williams. We're not allowed to call him Andy. He goes crooked when we call him Andy. So Andrew Williams did very well in that situation and held the play up. Up they go. Rickett high over the top. Steve Rickett got that knocked down, but he's never played the ruck, I don't think. He didn't know where to hit it when he got there. Put it straight down at his feet. Cornwall was in there battling. A lot of players around the footy. I think we'll have another
free kick
ball
to
up.
Corio. It's all happening.
Against Mitchell there for holding the ball. That was a bit tough. And the free kick goes to Barry O'Toole.
Oh, great mark at centre half back at Coley. In a pack of players, back into the pack. Bradley has pulled up a bit sore after that contest. So Coley now just chips it short. Russell Grigg takes the mark unattended. Still half-back flank, decides to run. Has one bounce, has a second bounce. Now decides to kick long to half forward. Over a pack of players, running back with the flight of the footies, Mostert. So is Nick Maharis. Good work, Nick Maharis. Probably forced the ball out of his hand. Gage picks it up. He goes goalwards. Nobody up there. Player, well, there was a player being held there. But Panther does well, wins the footy, comes round and has kicked the goal. Ross Panther, they're back into Thomson. Panther has kicked his second for the day. And the crowd get very raucous around us. It's the 10th for Thomson, 10-16-76, 12-11-83 Corio, Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes gone.
Laurie, you ever heard a looser term than that? Gauge goes goalwards. I reckon he just put on the boat that sort of went down that area somewhere. He's a shocking kick, but they got a goal out of it. Panther did well.
Well, he did well. He
kept
put
his feet.
He pushes, just got enough on his body on body to push him off the ball, turned around and kicked a nice goal. So they're back in the game.
7 points to difference. Back to the centre. Final term of the second semi-final. Up goes Greg. Won that one to the ground there. Brought it to the turn. A lot of players around the footy. Trying a hand pass out. Went to Potter. Hand pass over the top. Looking for Savanka. And he get a free kick. That's Barry O'Toole. And he gets a free kick. He's the umpire's pet this quarter. And he might get a 50, is it?
He was
wanting it. He was wanting it.
That's Barry's technique.
Okay. Well, he's got the free kick. He's too far out to score. He's forward of the centre. Not quite the centre half forward.
Oh,
runs sideways. Hooks the ball round. It was meant for Ricky. Didn't get to him. Chopped off there by John Mitchell. The hand pass okay. Might get one back here. Eamon Charles, though, comes in, intercepts. Hand passes it back to Rick Lazarus. He kicked the miracle goal a minute ago. He's put this one right at the teeth of the square. Falling back. A mark almost taken for Thomson there by Aitchison. Good enough to butter up and get a hand pass away to Bradley in the back pocket. He's going to relieve the pressure with a couple, 3 bounces. He's only run 20 metres though, 4 bounces, run 28. Now he's in a bit of stride, takes his time, goes for Riley and finds Riley at half back.
So good work there by Bradley, drew the player. Riley honoured that with a mark. Shocking kick from Riley to the middle, looking for Gage, can't take the mark. Back of the pack, Matty King. Well, he's kicked. As he kicked, he was pushed. The mark goes to, in the middle of the ground, to Baxter for Thomson. Now it's at full forward. Oh, Panther does well.
You're kidding me.
That is a shocking effort from Ross Panther. He got rid of his opponent, kicked the ball far too quickly, and out of bounds, missed the goal, the behind post by 20 metres.
He could have ran in the 20 metres, Eric.
He could have.
His opponent was on his derriere. He could have done what he wanted to do.
So, shocking miss for Thomson. 17 minutes gone. The ball's now out of bounds. Perhaps it's only 15 metres from the behind post. Good throw in there. Up high Gage. Lovely tap down. Went to Nick Maharis. Handball to nobody. It's all Corio there as Cousins. He picks it up. Runs to defensive 50. Has a bounce. Now kicks it long towards centre wing. Numbers out there with Thomson. Harriet. He's tackled by Lazarick, who missed the mark, and a lovely kick from Harriet to Timmy Gardner. Thought about the handball to Troy Maharis. Decides to go back now, and the handball to Grigg. Grigg, the long kick to full forward for Thomson. Panther again, up high, can't take the mark. And at the back of the pack, Danny Ruck goes toward the boundary line. Collins, pretty happy to... No, he didn't take it out.
Kept it in.
Kept it in bounds. Goes to Andrew Williams. He was trying to do the tricky little bit that goes to... Mitchell.
Gage is point.
Over the line. The goal umpire said it was the second try, so behind there too.
Wouldn't have mattered. It was Gage that marked it right on the point post. Well, he might have kicked that one.
Who knows? 10-17-77 Thomson, 12-11-83 Corio. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes gone in the second semi.
Matty King kicks it in very, very short. Did it travel enough distance? The umpire said yes. Steve Rickett took the mark in the back pocket. He goes out towards defensive half-back. Gary Rickett takes the mark. Bit of brotherly love. That's what they need at this stage, Corio. Need to play as a team. This is Gary Rickett with the ball right on the defensive 50. It's a wobbly-looking kick. It was meant for Johnny Cousins. Good enough to make good the poor kick, and he takes that mark. About 2 kicks out from goal that he's defending. His kick is an absolute shocker. He went for Eamon Charles. Never looked like getting him. Tommy Harriet has had the ball on a string today. He took the mark for Thomson. Kicked it in towards... Looking for big Forbes. He ran straight past it. Matty King was caught a long way behind him, but he gathered the footy, Matt King. He punt kicks out towards the centre wing, and up goes Coley takes the mark. It's kicked the kicker. Coley goes across the ground. That's okay. Give it to Greg. He's an up and under. It's a Barry Crocker out towards the centre wing. It will bounce. Who wants the football the most here? Here comes Bowman. Here comes...
Keep going.
Free kick played to Thomson. Advantage goes to Mitchell. He runs on as a bounce, then runs into King. Got nowhere to go. Straightens up, goes a short one to Tim Gardner. Takes the mark at half forward. Breaks the tackle. Straightens up on the right foot. Goes for goal. Hooked it across the face. In front. Almost a mark taken by Cousins. It was. Dives back on top of the foot.
Free kick.
Now the umpire will give a free kick to Corio here. Brave act. It was Mickey Mostert, not Cousins. It was a great effort by Mostert. And we'll have a free kick coming up to Mostert. And we have played 19 and a half minutes of the final term.
So the ball's 20 metres out from the Corio goal. Handball quickly by Mostert to Ruck. Ruck now relieves the pressure. Out wide, Gary Rickett. Another good mark in this last quarter to him. Runs on quickly towards centre wing. Kicks it long. numbers out there with Corio as Eamon Charles, but Daniels does well for Thomson. Hooks it around the body, but only as far as Gary Rickett, who'd followed through.
Big last quarter.
He has, and Rickett now. Charles on the boundary line. Oh, he's exhausted. Picks it up, nearly fell over the low skimming pass, and he's found Barry O'Toole. The experience, and Barry, he might have cramped as well in the foot. He's taken the mark. The man on the mark is 40 metres from goal, almost on the boundary line. With Barry O'Toole being Barry O'Toole, not beyond the realms of possibility to kick this.
I'll watch him.
Tipping will have a shot.
So the difference is 6 points at the moment. 1 goal the difference, but Barry O'Toole with the shot. Gone a long way back. He's outside 50, 20 and a half minutes gone. Final quarter. Moves in. That's a good looking kick. It's across the face, I think, however, off hands, and that might be an important point.
Might be very handy
before the end of the day. Behind to Barry O'Toole, and that is 7 points the difference. 12-12, 84. That's Corio. 10-17, 77. Thomson, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes gone.
Ball with Stevie Daniels at fullback. Tommy Tigers ruined that third quarter where they kicked 1 goal late after doing all the attacking. Daniels went one way, then went short, back the other. It's okay. Found Harriet, takes the mark just 20 metres out from goal. Harriet unloads wide towards centre wing, not quite there. Beautiful kick by Harriet. Mark taken by Baxter. Done a good job since he came on the ground too, Billy Baxter. Goes into the centre of the ground. John Mitchell showing a bit of pace in this last turn, but he runs onto the footy, takes the mark defensive side of the centre. Goes looking for a teammate on the lead. Beautifully done. Nick Maharis, it is out on the lead, takes the mark, plays on quickly to Riley, who marks it half forward. Too far out to score. Matty King is on the mark, held him up beautifully. They've got a couple free. He elects to go short in towards the corridor, and he's found the big bloke engage. And the bookies are betting 4-1 the goal, 2-1 the point, and 6-4 on the out of bounds. He's got to kick one sooner or later, Laurie.
He's certainly got to kick one sooner.
He's got one.
But I'll take $5 of all them.
All right, let's see how you go. The big fella, he's had the ball a bit today, Daniel Gage. His kicking's not his forte. Aerial marking is and ruck work.
Timmy Gardner, the handball.
There's a few standing around here looking for it. Timmy's just dropped into a space. Nevada Cornwall pick him up, so Gage going to have the shot. He runs inside the 50. He kicks a helicopter putt, drifts a bit to the left. That was his best effort for the day, I reckon, apart from the goal.
That's the behind back.
Score. Back to a goal, the difference.
That's the goal. 10-18, 78 Thomson, 12-12, 84 Corio. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 22 and a half minutes gone.
Pick your men up, form a wall.
1 goal, 3 for Daniel Gage.
As Johnny Cousins now decides to chip it short, dangerous, but Nevada Cornwall gets him out of trouble. Ricky O'Toole on the ball, and obviously keen to guide his side through. Now we've got Cornwall going very wide out toward the boundary. Matty King keeping's off. 22 and a half minutes gone. So the ball now chipped by Matty King to Johnny Cousins. Cousins takes a still inside defensive 50, but Cousins with the footy for Corio. Another chip pass. This time Ricky O'Toole takes it. They've got outside defensive 50.
Gary Rickett off and Michael Bowman on. Interesting. Gary Rickett been very good this term. Might be out of petrol.
So now Ricky O'Toole called to proceed. Now it's play on, said the umpire. He decides to kick it long along the boundary. Up there at the back of the pack, Coley. Can he pick it up? He's pretty tight. Handball to Leslie. Leslie now back inboard. Forbes has got to take the mark. He does. Now he plays on quickly. Wheels around on the left foot. Oh, Williams, magnificent tackle. Spilt the ball out of Forbes' hands. Collins. Now it's back at half forward for Charles of Corio.
Yeah, Collins got it to do aim on Charles. He took the mark and he straightens up and he goes to the forward line. The big fist was from Bradley from behind the pack there was well done. Down on ground level, that might be a Coley, was it? Getting the foot on the footy across it goes. They're all tired out there, very tired. Aitchison got it to Bradley. Bradley's got a bit of legs. He runs to half back, kicks towards, not quite the centre wing. Teammate comes in and takes the mark. Leslie has a bounce there, just steady play down a bit, good play, went for Highland, Cousins in front, Highland over the top, knocked the ball away, and gave away the free kick, says the umpire.
He paid the mark.
Paid the mark, well, doubt that one, right in front of the commentary position. Johnny Cousins been a grand player this afternoon, and the veteran takes the mark. According to the umpire,
16 kicks for Johnny Cousins.
Just short of half back, he goes short round the fence. Oh, good mark, stretching high. Collins, well done for the little fella. Over the top of Spuddy Holland, and he's got the ball at centre wing. Savanka gives him a short lead, he ignores that. Looks further afield. Hasn't got much on, it's all one-on-one stuff. The lead is on here. Beautiful kick too from Collins. That's Eamon Charles coming up the ground, taking the mark. Still on the centre wing, but they've kept possession. We've ticked it to 24 and a half minutes gone, the final term on 94.7 the pulse. Here's Eric Nichols. I'm out of breath, Eric.
Well, there's a mark dropped there by Leslie. That could be crucial at half-back. Now it's a free kick going to Corio. And Jed Potter tried to play on, but not allowed to, as Nevada Cornwall has got the free kick from the umpire. We tick into time on. 25 minutes gone. Any score now will be a huge asset to the Corio side. But Nevada Cornwall is about 60 metres out. The lead goes to forward pocket. Barry O'Toole leads strongly and is pretty happy. I think Barry's cramping in the foot, and he's pretty happy just to see that ball drift over the boundary line. So it's 40 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for Corio, and we've been playing 25 and a half minutes in the final quarter.
And Barry O'Toole is struggling there. He's limping a bit, Eric, and he might be out of gas, and he might be out a bit of blood in the foot too as the ball comes back into play. Grigg over the top, sharked up the pack, a shot at goal there from Jed Potter, gets it right to the teeth of
That's
goal.
a point.
That's
a minor score.
That's important. So that's a 7-point difference again. 12-13, 85 Corio. 10-18, 78 Thomson. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We go to 26 minutes.
Hasn't been a classic
Not
game.
yet.
It's been a great arm wrestle as Daniels brings the ball back into play to the far side of the ground. It's okay. Finds Harriet who takes the mark. He's been tireless today. The coach goes to the centre. Coley set up. He took the mark. No, he didn't. The umpire said play on it. Calls to Ricky O'Toole. He runs towards half forward. Kicks into towards the forward pocket area. And he finds Cousin Barry. Cousin Barry or brother? Cousin, I think. Barry O'Toole's got the footy. Be a very good kick from there late in the game. Tired legs. He's had the cramp. Ricky didn't panic. He sized up the options. Nothing on going straight down the ground. So he went to the flank pocket area and Barry didn't let him down.
Tommy Harriet's in the hole. They can't lead there. He's going to have a shot.
Barry O'Toole. Now let's have a look. He's right on the 50 there now. He's kicking from about 47 metres out. Long kick to the goal mouth. He's kicked the goal. Here goes the aeroplane.
The fat lady can sing now.
That is a great goal.
That's a magnificent kick from Barry O'Toole. The 13th goal for Corio. 13-13, 91. They lead Thomson 10-18, 78. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 27 minutes gone.
Laurie DeGaldi, I put it to you. Joshua Coley trying to take that mark in the centre. Was it a free kick? Was he infringed?
Oh, look, it's one of those 50-50 ones, I think, Cookie. The one that was disappointing was that Leslie dropped the mark. You can't afford to drop the mark in the back one, and that was a 50-50 one there. I don't think I could blame Josh. He actually hasn't played a bad game.
I thought he might have got a free kick.
I thought he might have got a free because the player wasn't going for the football.
Yeah, the umpire was right on the spot, though.
But he's had a bad day, that umpire.
But that doesn't help, Eric.
Back to the centre, Eric.
So the ball now tapped down by Grigg and Savenka. Both got a hand on it. Grigg, Savenka following through, tries to kick it off the ground. Pretty congested. Ricky O'Toole breaks a tackle, gets a handball out wide. This time to Bowman. Away he goes, hooks it around the body. Beautiful kick. And in good position, Jed Potter at centre half forward. Running on there is Ricky Lazarick. And the fresh legs perhaps now of Corio, of some of them, are showing out. Ricky Lazarick's had a terrific running last quarter. I think Jed Potter's had a good last quarter, and Ricky Lazarick, the icing on the cake here. Man on the mark 40 metres out directly in front, and Rick Lazarick, the opportunity now at the 28-minute mark to just about have the fat lady singing, I think. He's kicked it high, he's kicked it long, and he's missed to the right-hand side, Ricky Lazarick. 1 goal, 3 off his boot. And that's the 14th behind. 13-14, 92. That's Corio. 10-18, 78. That's Thomson. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone.
Kick number 8.
Back into play comes Daniels out towards half back. Oh, good mark taken for Corio. That was Michael Bowman. Had a quiet day, but he made his presence felt there. Took a good grab in front as the ball dropped a bit short. Bowman's kick to the corridor. Beautiful kick.
Oh,
up in front.
Big Chad.
Big Chad. Oh, Chad Morgan's got it right in front of goal.
Well, I guess that's what they play him full forward for, Cookie, to take the big pack mark in front.
Well, he's taken one for the day and he'll be happy. But he hasn't been a bad player today,
No.
really. He's moved up the ground and he's been a good contributor.
And he's handy there when they're, especially when the teams are tied, Eric. You kick the ball up.
Yeah, what's he done with it? What's he done with it?
He's missed it.
He missed it, Big Chad. 1 goal, 2 off his boot. But I think it's just about time. 13-15, 93. That's Corio. 10-18, 78. That's Thomson. The siren's gone. It's all over. A 29-minute last quarter. So Corio into the grand final with a sensational 13-15-93 win over Thomson, 10-18-78. Goal kickers for Corio, 3 to Amon Charles, 3 to Ricky O'Toole, 2 to Jed Potter, 1 each to Michael Bowman, Barry O'Toole, Rick Lazarick, Rob Walton and Chad Rivet. And for Thomson, 2 each to Russell Grigg, Ross Panther, Timmy Gardner, and 1 each to Tom Harriott, Marcus Forbes, Noel Riley and Daniel Gage. So that's the final score here in the second semi. Corio into the grand final, kicking 13-15-93 to defeat Thomson 10-18-78. We'll go to a break, and when we return we'll have our summary, we'll have our 3, 2 and 1 for best player, and a little bit of a look forward to tomorrow to see who the opponent next week will be for the Thomson Footy Club. You're tuned to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.